Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Gators will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Crimson Tide offense takes the field to start things off. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right. David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways. And Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Unloads quickly. There he goes. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it. It's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Toss to the outside. Oh, better look out. Showing off those sweet feet as he gets it to the 45. Let's talk about Alabama. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number one on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme. And sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough. So got to continue to play well within the conference.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He'll pull it down and run. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Looks as if he's going to run it. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. The Gators offense will get the ball for the first time. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make it? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups? Or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy, because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and you know he's just licking his chops, hoping for a chance today.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. Looking for space, it's Markham. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. The Gators in the hurry up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. This crowd knows when to bring it. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Gibson on the option. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. A third and long here. They can't pick up the first down without getting the touchdown. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Field goal is good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. I think the one thing you can say here, Jesse, is that both defenses have done a pretty good job mitigating damages.
Yeah, and on that last drive, not getting it on fourth basically only cost you 3 points. That's the good news. Let's just turn the page, David, and move on.
So I think you can still be aggressive. You can still go for it on fourth down. Now you know you can trust your defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Gideon. It's complete to the left. And he's got enough for the first down, and it'll be at the 35.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
It's complete to the right. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. They get to the line quickly.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. And when you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
Alabama pushing the tempo. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Alabama needs just a few inches here on third down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw for it. Blasted as he lets it go. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him.
They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
Well, that play never had a chance on fourth down. They're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on fourth.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. To the air on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Plucks it out of the air. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Gets the back moving. Looking to fire. Got it behind the line. It's Marco. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Trying to run is Marco. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to go up top. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They'll run play action. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. The home team is just getting blown off. Right now, and at this rate, I'm not sure it won't get worse. The Hilltoppers have found something today, and I don't know if this is sustainable, but this is what this team is capable of, that's for sure.
Swings it out to his running back.
They're trailing by 14 to Western Kentucky. Two fan bases with very different emotions in CUSA as we send it back to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. To the air. It's Gideon. Finds his tight end. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Brown. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Wants to throw again. Firing to the right, complete. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
And what a difference one game makes, right? This guy already in the 1st quarter has thrown for more yards than he did in his last game. He just looks like a much more confident quarterback, and it's incredible how good things happen to QBs when they find a rhythm early.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Fires to the right. It's complete. Breaks into the open. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, and there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. To the air on second down. Pocket breaking down. Past the 40. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Alabama quickly back to the line.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31. Looking to pass. It's Gideon. Bringing the heat. And the pass is incomplete, and that wraps up the first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. All out of space. The junk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. He makes a grab. They will score. Touchdown time. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throwing right. Quickly complete. They get him out of bounds, couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Power football with the run. Turning it on. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. And the Gators just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Rides the back and leaves it. They'll give him one to the 28-yard line. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on third. Quick completion on the out route. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And it slips just inside that right upright. The lead now 6 here in the second.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On fourth and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. To the air, it's Gideon. Working that left side now. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. The give on the option. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
From the gun, running back gets the give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on second and short. Here's the handoff. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
Yeah, they're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical principle. They're going to make you stop the run. If you can't stop it, it can be a long game.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? And a quick shuffle pass underneath. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
I know everyone's yelling, like, you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a third down. And guess what? Nowadays, fourth down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on third and long. To throw, it's Gideon. Got his man. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. New set of downs after the completion. Off play action on 1st down. Gets it out fast. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch?
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Lining up for the point after and the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1.
And what a push. push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. He's got it down the middle. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. The Gators are in the hurry-up. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. That's reeled in. It's Massey. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Sends it back in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. The screen, he can go. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
They'll run it from the gun. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. The Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize, so you go.
Oh, he's got some space. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes that Alabama offense. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all the...
He's taking the shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You cannot get any more wide open than that. He had his receiver open, throws the ball. You think, we're walking in for 6, and he drops it right in his hands. Yeah, those are killers. So hard to make big plays. Man, you can't give those up.
And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Boom. Hauls it in, looking for space. He's brought that. Really solid. Pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The run from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups where you see, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And he missed it. No good. Guys, still a 6-point game, but a missed opportunity.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Trying to make magic with his feet.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Finds his man, it's Hawkins. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air, it's Gideon. Showing the arm strength to the left. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. The Gators racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and this, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Snagged out of the air. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Tide crowd roaring noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down. He stopped just inches away from the first down, but boy, can he buy time and
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Like, they understand it's third down. They understand the situation. They drop back. And I love the defensive back with vision on the quarterback. He sees it, right? He takes off the scramble. He's like, no, no, no. You're not getting this first down. Nice job coming up, making the tackle, and forcing the fourth down.
And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called.
Illegal blocking back.
What an unfortunate penalty there. They thought they'd converted the fourth down. Instead, they'll have to try it again. The Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to throw. It's Gideon. Got his man out of the backfield. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Crimson Tide a few inches away from converting on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Gonna let it fly. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
And this offense continues to struggle to get this guy the football. He's one of their best players. Coming into this game, they knew he was a big key, but they just haven't been able to link up. They try another shot down the field to no avail. That's a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds a man on the left. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Alabama! Quick strike through the air for the score.
How about that drive they just put together to tie this football game up? That is exactly what we talked about in the half. Like, coaches circled them up. First drive, set the tone, tie this ball game up. That is great execution out of halftime.
Yeah, David, it looked like they really had a good plan, too. Obviously made some adjustments there at halftime, things that they would come out and try to attack this defense with, and it looks like they found something here, and that is a perfect way to start the second half. Now an opportunity here to take the lead.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Marco. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. To fire on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And the Gators are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Gators will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Brown has it. He has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Gideon. He's going to let it go. Hits him in stride of the 10. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. The Tide trying to pay off this red zone trip. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Bama! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
He's into the end zone. The 2-point conversion makes it a 2-possession game and a 9-point lead. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Didn't get anything done 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. They'll start this drive with a pass. He'll try to do it himself. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
He's got it on the right. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Gators will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes that Alabama offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Looking downfield, it's Gideon. Here comes the heat. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Four wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Snagged in the middle. It's Massey. Right down the gut of the field. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
And the Gators moving quickly to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Marco. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Off the play fake. Got it in the middle. It's Massey. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. And you have to try to apply heat to the quarterback, but you have to know when it's too much. The roughing the passer penalty gives them a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going for 6. Touchdown, Florida! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. And that's exactly what happened.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Out of the gun to give to the back. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the...
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And the defense gets a huge play. I'll tell you, they've been wreaking havoc in this one so far. They've got so many athletes up front on this defensive line. It kind of reminds me about the defenses I used to go against in practice back in the late 90s. Guys like Javon Curse coming off the edge. The freak. It was a nightmare. So hard for our guys to block. We felt like game day was easier than what we faced in practice. And I tell you, this D-line by the Gators, what they got this year, they are special.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
Might as well give it to him again. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move.
I told the coaches this week, that's their guy. The running back is the guy they feel the most confident in. So I expect down the stretch, when you got to lead in this football game, you're going to keep hammering away with your best player.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. They're working that left side. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown time!
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And here's the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Grabbed in the middle. It's Massey. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. The Gators headed quickly to the line.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. Release on the RPO. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the plays are over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football now. Not good.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Defense looks like they're coming. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Gives it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Gators!
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. He's got it, and he can go with it. So it's an 80-yard drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off?
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, I can't do that here, right? I got the football, I got the lead, the clock is my friend, and now I cough it up. Offense have to understand the situation, have to understand I got to get to the ground. I can make sure I don't fight for extra yards and make sure I don't fumble, costly fumble.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. He got it. And, guys, we are deadlocked here in the final period. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. North Carolina overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from Chapel Hill, these Tar Heels got to be thrilled with this result. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is...
There he goes! And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Alabama pushing the tempo.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. He makes a catch. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Holds and fires complete to the right. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. The give out of the gun. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Motion from the wideout. Pulls it and fires to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they love to convert this 3rd and short. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they love to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. using his feet. And he gets enough to move the chains and then slides to a stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! They move on top here in the fourth.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
He'll bring it back looking for help. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
And the Gators come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Unloads to the right. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want it.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
Looking to throw on first down. Skips away from pressure. Still running at the 35. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the first down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. He'll throw it. Finds his big tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close at the line of scrimmage.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it through the air. Touchdown, Florida! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And in this situation now, if you're on offense, what do? Do you kick the extra point, tie it, and hope for overtime? Or are you aggressive? Do you decide to go for 2 right here and see if you can take the lead with just seconds left in the game?
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes that Alabama offense. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down, Jesse. Get that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, and good.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He turns that loose down the right side. And this will be picked off, a costly turnover in a tie game. And he was trying to chart a course on that pick for a pick 6, but he'll be stopped at the 31. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. Defense uses a timeout. The clock stops with 17 seconds left. This almost certainly to win the game. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. And this to put them on top as we get close to closing time. And this one splits the uprights. And the sideline celebration is on as they've taken the lead in the final minute.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Gideon. He's taking the deep shot. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They get the timeout and the clock reads 3 seconds. All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. And that'll send him back to the weight room and to the flex room to try to swing that leg for a little more distance. You sort of think that over the years you get a